Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. These are new mods for today, Wednesday the 21st of June, and yesterday, Tuesday the 20th of June. We only had one mod yesterday and a map, but today we've got a couple of mods with a production chain, part of a production chain. So I've lumped them all together. Updates, I'll do both days worth as well. Today, 21st, we've got the Electric Fire Defense by Sosai Modding and NRX Eki, the Construction Fences by Gamer Designs. Yesterday, the 20th, we had the Polish Corn Dryer add-on by JMZ, VNSFDG2 and Shardy, the John Deere A by EY Modding, the John Deere 4320 by EY Modding, the John Deere 4020 4010 4000 by EY Modding, the Storage Halls Pack by Eddie and Muir, the Riding Hall by NOP82 and Otti, I think it's Petel, no modding, and the X7 VT Drive Track by Farm Mods TV. So they have all had updates over the last couple of days. So yesterday's mod, then we've got the Schuitemaker Siwa 720 100 series. This is by LS Agroole, 7.5 megabytes download, 7 slots on console, 45,000 litre capacity. It is a forage trailer, it doesn't take everything, just your forage crops. Nicely made and detailed. You will find it under trailers. So as I said, it will take your grass, sugarcane, it will take wood chip, toll mix ration, straw, silage, hay and chaff. Options on this one, we have got Trelleborg, we've got Michelin, Vredestein, BKT, back to Trelleborg. Under Trelleborg we have got those two. Michelin, we have got those. Vredestein, those. BKT, those, and then back to Trelleborg. We've got Design S, which just has a normal trailer back, and then we've got W, which puts the separator bars, I think that's what they're called, just to help move things along. If stuff gets packed in there quite tightly, it breaks it all up and helps it to unload. And then we've got the option of rim colour. At the moment it's on a silvery colour, which is the standard, and then anything on that palette. And license plate option on there as well. So we hop in, start this up. We have lighting on it, rear lighting, weather indicators are there as well. If we come forward to this bit here, is it that one? That raise and lowers the trailer, I think it's that one. So rather than it folding, we've got a sliding rate to open and close. If you're doing work with a forage harvester and it's spraying into it, so it doesn't hit the end. I think we've got a light inside there as well, yeah, look. It's pretty cool. Then I unload. Depending on whether or not you've got those. It's just like that. The Schuitemaker Siwa 720 100 series by LS Agroole. So, the mods for today then, the 21st. We've got this. Middle-aged shed. You'll see why in a minute. This is an old barn shed in the style of Middle Ages. It's by doodoo. It is 6.9 megabytes download, 5 slots on console, and 10,000 to buy. Now, interestingly, on the website, on the Mod Hub website, and in the pictures, it shows it with a floor. Now, I don't know if it's because of the map I'm on. Although that being said, it has put a dirt floor around it as a texture. So a barn shed from the Middle Ages. It's amazing it's still standing. Under build mode and sheds, just there. And if you see as I'm placing it, if I move it around a little, you can just see the floor bit there. See the floor in there? So it could be the map potentially. So it may well be it's supposed to put a floor in. So I've moved it a few places where the floor's been showing, and still placed it, and it's not showing it. It's just putting a dirt texture around it. So like I said, I'm not sure. We can rotate it, but I can't raise or lower it or anything like that. If I toggle off and on free mode, so it doesn't affect anything when I place it. No, it doesn't seem to want to know. But anyway, yeah, no lighting or anything like that. Little drive through. So I thought if that had a floor, that could work as a bridge potentially. Actually, that's a good point. Hang on a second. It's interesting. I brought it down here to where the river is. You get a little way out and it does that, but a little bit further and it drops down into the gap. If I brought it across the other side, it sits really low. So I tried to do it part way. If I could do one halfway and one half the other way, could we make a bridge? So I tried it and it did that. It just built the land up. So yeah, I don't know whether or not it will place with the floor or not. Anyway, all that being said, an old barn shed in the style of the Middle Ages by doodoo. Next and last for the mods for today, Wednesday the 21st, we've got the Manure Pellet production. This by ZoddelZockt, 5.45 megabytes download, 14 slots on console for the building, 75,500. And again, I'm wondering whether or not, if I've annoyed ZoddelZockt or upset, I apologise wholeheartedly for things I've been saying about the mods recently. I was not knocking the mod in any way, shape or form. And the sell point, 4 slots and 100,000. Now, you don't have to use this sell point because there's a sell everything, there's a whole load of different sell points available, but that's what comes with the pack. So we've got the Manure Pellet Press and we've got this. Now this will, if you've got the Pumps and Hoses DLC as well, if you've got that installed, this will take manure and it presses them into pellets. If you've got the Pumps and Hoses DLC and you've got slurry tank and you're separating your slurry, so you've got separated manure, it will run separated manure as well. So what I'm going to do, very Blue Peter, here's what I prepared earlier. As you can see, if you've got all the various different icons and things on, it will show you in, you out and that kind of thing, and you shake it all about. So we tip out separated manure in. Like so. Now, under build mode, under production is where you'll find the main building. Just there, 75,500, and the slot count will come down from 14 to 1. Now, it does say in the description for this as well that the dung pellets can be sold at wholesale market, the sell point we've got here, or other sell points that will take them. It might be your map does, or there are other sell points that will. Or burned at the power plant for best prices. Now I tried to place the standard biomass one and nothing came up for it, but this one here is the heating plant, also by ZoddelZockt, and the heating plant will take them. That's 237 grand to buy, but that takes all sorts of stuff, all sorts of pellets, other stuff by ZoddelZockt, and that will produce energy. Mine's gone blank, just placed it. So yeah, you'll get you get heat, electric charge and ash as a byproduct, and it will take wood chips, bark mulch, which is from another mod, straw pellets, hay pellets and wood pellets is from another one of the mods by ZoddelZockt, and then manure pellets it will take as well. So it depends where you want to take it price wise. When it runs through those, I think you get a better payout by putting your dung pellets through here than you do from selling them here. I'll show you the prices in a moment anyway. So all of these you can see at the moment, the in icons, the out icons and the sign. If we come around to here, we get our user options. On the side there we can turn on or off lights. Here, hide warning stripes, hide trigger markers, hide information panel. Takes all that away and you're just left with this building here. I have turned the lights on rather than off because I didn't have them on before, so that's with the lights on if you want to have them on at night. I don't think this opens at either end. And our production is just here. So at the moment we've got manure. The recipe for that is 1,000 in to 500 out. So you're losing half of what you put in to get your pellets to press them. Recipe is 600 cycles per month. You're better off doing separated liquid manure. So like I said, we've got the pumps and hoses because that's a 100 down to 800. So you don't lose as much when it's pressed, because in the separated manure it's already been compressed. All the moisture is already taken out of it by being separated, so when it condenses it down you don't lose as much when it does that. That's the theory, and these are pretty quick. You'll see already I've got 4,272 because I did run some, and it goes up fairly quickly. The manure, it holds 1 million litres. I don't see any reason why the separated manure wouldn't be the same. If it's the same as the manure, the separated manure, but it will take a long time to get 1 million litres of separated manure. So That's the production. Manure pellets don't come out as pallets. You don't get pallets of pellets. It comes out of this point here, which is your outflow. I've already got some in here. There you go. So it's 9,000 litres and we made just over 1,000. So the next thing you've got to ask yourself is, as with everything, any production chain you ever do, is it worthwhile doing it for your outgoings? Again, if it's a product you want to do, if it's something a little bit different, you absolutely can. It adds in something else into your gameplay, adds a bit more immersion, gives you things to do with different products. Now this is a difficult one to quantify. If we go into our sell point and we go to our pricing, manure pellets we're on, so go across here. So sale station for manure pellets comes with this pack. That's paying 103 for 1,000 litres. The sell everything, which are by Schultz Modding, is paying 200 and 210. So you're better off selling it at those than you are at the one there. Now those cost £1,000. That costs 100,000. So again, comes down to what you want to do. The heating plant says 209, but as you've just seen, they didn't get paid anything for putting in the heating plant. Oh, we didn't have to turn the heating plant on, and then when it runs, you will make money. So we want to do manure pellets because that's what we've got. Only 4,412 of them. That will start to run, and then every hour you'll get paid for the heat energy, the electric charge, and you'll get ash as a byproduct. So it then becomes a decision of, do you want the outlay of that to then put a whole load of different things in there to get a consistent flow of financial boost, or do you want to sell them directly to various different sell points around the map? Now there may be other sell points, there may be other, there's a couple of different biomass plants mods that they might sell at. That's not 100%, but you might have to have a sort of check around for that. This is just mainly looking at the mod itself, and because it mentioned the heating plant, power plant, that would be what it would take, and it does say it takes it. So yeah, it's an interesting one for certain, as is always the case. That's it. That's the manure pellet production by ZoddelZockt. And that's it for the mods for Tuesday the 20th and Wednesday the 21st of June. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.